Hey, I'm Osei, Kweku, and welcome to the Daily Mix. Make sure you check me out on 100.3 The Beat from 2 p.m. until 7 p.m. Also, I was a keynote speaker at the Monsanto YMCA King Celebration this past Monday, and also recently went to Chicago to be a part of the AfroZone show. Very cool. Now, have you visited Vicia yet? If the answer is no, you may want to change that. Since opening this past March, the Vegetable Forward restaurant has been making quite a name for itself. In the past months, it's been named as Best New Restaurant by the national magazines Bon Appetit and Esquire, and by the national food website Eater. And the national attention keeps coming. Recently, the eatery was named the #2 Best New Restaurant in the country in USA Today's 10 Best Poll. You can check out Vicia for yourself on Forest Park Avenue in the Cortex Innovation Community or online at viciarestaurant.com. The new museum at the Gateway Arch is set to open this summer, and it's already gaining national recognition. Architectural Digest has rounded up the 15 most noteworthy museums opening this year, and the museum has made the list. The Digest notes the story galleries that will highlight the nation's history from the 1600s to present day, as well as the 100-foot wide Dream Wall that will greet visitors with a historical timeline. The museum at the Gateway Arch will open on July 4th. In the meantime, you can check it out online at archpark.org. Now, later in the show, we'll be talking all things Mardi Gras with Mack Bradley, the president of the Mardi Gras Foundation. Okay, now let's get it started and get into today's Daily Mix. The Reverend Jesse Jackson is coming to St. Louis next month, and there are 2 opportunities to see him in person. He will be the featured speaker for the St. Louis Public Library's Black History Month. During an interview with Fox 2's Kim Hudson, Reverend Jackson will discuss his life as a civil rights pioneer and his thoughts on what still needs to be done for equality in America. 2 special appearances will be held on the afternoon of Sunday, February 18th at Christ Church Cathedral on Locust Street. The event is free, however, reservations are required to attend. For more information and the link to make reservations, go to the events tab at slpl.org. Another way to celebrate Black History Month this year is by hitting the slopes. Tickets are on sale now for the Black History Month ski weekend. The winter getaway is a must for urban socialites. The weekend kicks off with a happy hour on Friday at the Marquee on Locust Street. Then it's time to hit the road to Eureka for the official meet and greet by the pool at the Holiday Inn at Six Flags. The fun continues later that night with one of the biggest Black History Month celebrations of all time. On Sunday, it's time for the Fresh Snow Day party and ski at Hidden Valley. And don't worry, if you don't ski, there will also be some tubing and other non-ski activity. It all takes place Friday, February 9th through Sunday, February 11th. You can find all the details at bhmskiweekend.com. Is your wallet still recovering from the holidays? Well, iHeartMedia is giving you a shot to win $10,000 at the STL Auto Show with the 10 Keys for 10 G's contest. You still have a couple of ways to enter. Through January 25th, you can sign up online at one of your favorite iHeart radio stations, including 100.3 The Beat, Z1077, 103.3 KLU, 93.7 The Bull, Magic 103.7, and Alt 104.9. You can also register in person on January 28th at the Auto Show. In order to win, you will need to be available to participate in the grand prize event, which will also take place on January 28th at the St. Louis Auto Show at the Dome at America Center. Visit any of the iHeart radio stations listed on your screen to find out more. The Monsanto Family YMCA's spectacular Valentine's Day Ball, Dinner and Dance is coming soon. The event benefits the Monsanto Family YMCA annual campaign, helping the Y continue its mission of community service. In addition to great entertainment by the Dirty Mugs, there will be a 3-course plated dinner, wine, and beer, and the fun takes place on Tuesday, February 13th at the River City Casino Event Center Ballroom. RSVP by February 9th by calling 367-4646. You can also find out more information by visiting the Monsanto Family YMCA on Facebook. If you're still looking for the perfect Valentine's Day gift for your sweetheart, the St. Louis Zoo may have your solution: sloth adoption. Each Valentine's Day, sloth adoption packages include a 2018 sloth push toy, a gift card for you, a personalized adoption certificate, a color photo with animal facts, a car decal, name on the zoo parents donor wall and website for 1 year, and an invitation to the zoo parents picnic. Adoption packages can be ordered online, by phone, or in person. Packages can be picked up at the north or south entrance of the zoo or mailed anywhere in the continental U.S. Orders need to be made by February 1st to ensure delivery by Valentine's Day. To learn more about adopting a sloth, visit stlzoo.org. The St. Louis Public Library's new exhibit, STL Symphony, 50 Years at Powell Hall, is now open. The St. Louis Symphony Orchestra is the second oldest in the country, and for the past 50 years, it has called Powell Hall home. You can visit the Central Library on Olive Street and celebrate the St. Louis Symphony's last 50 years through its free exhibit. There you'll find historical posters, conductor sheet music, photographs, and other amazing memorabilia from half a century. Exhibit hours are Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. until 8:30 p.m. and Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. St. Louis Symphony, 50 Years at Powell Hall, will be on display until March 17th. For more information, visit the library at slpl.org. Wizard World Comic Con returns to St. Louis in February. Dozens of celebrities and industry pros will head to St. Louis for the weekend-long event. The event draws thousands of fans who come out to celebrate the best in pop culture, movies, comics, cosplay, video, gaming, TV, art, collectibles, and more. There will also be nonstop live entertainment, movie screenings, Q&As, contests, and more. So you definitely want to throw in your best and come on out. The 2018 Wizard World Comic Con St. Louis takes place February 2nd through the 4th at the America Center. For a list of celebrity guests, ticket information, and more, visit wizardworld.com. The annual St. Louis RV Vacation and Travel Show will also be taking place that weekend at America Center. Now in its 41st year, this is one of the largest public RV consumer shows in the country. With over 260,000 square feet to explore, visitors will find hundreds of RVs highlighting the latest in state-of-the-art technology, streamlined designs, and parts and accessories. Visitors can also discover various travel destinations, including campgrounds and resorts, giving them everything they need to plan their next great getaway. The RV Vacation and Travel Show will open February 1st through the 4th at America Center. For showtimes and more, visit stlrv.com and click on the Shows tab. If you've flown United Airlines, there's a chance you've read a copy of Hemisphere Magazine or Hemisphere's Economic Development Series, Dossier. Well, now more than 11 million United passengers from around the world will be able to read about St. Louis and the many reasons and ways to explore our great city. The magazine debuted the profile piece in its January edition. The profile was created with the joint assistance of the St. Louis Economic Development Partnership and Explore St. Louis. If you're not going to be up in the air anytime soon, you can find a link to read it on the Explore St. Louis Facebook page. A local Walgreens employee got quite a surprise earlier this month from Ellen DeGeneres. Mike Haynes was working his shift as a cashier at the Richmond Heights Walgreens when he suddenly found himself on The Ellen Show. In a live broadcast from the store, Ellen praised Haynes for the kindness he spreads to his community, despite his personal struggles living paycheck to care for his mom. During the segment, one of Haynes' regular customers, Stacy Tasman, presented him with over $6,000 raised through a secret fundraiser she started for him. Surrounded by more than 80 of those donors, Haynes learned that wasn't all. Ellen gave him the chance to win more cash through store scavenger hunt. She awarded Haynes with an additional $10,000 and tickets to her birthday show on January 26th. That's big, Mark. Congratulations. There's a new baby at the St. Louis Zoo. A male black and white colobus monkey was born at the zoo on December 29th. The baby will be named by zookeepers at a later date. But in the meantime, he and his family can be seen at the primate house during regular zoo hours. He stays with his mom for nursing and sleeping, but it's not unusual to see him with his half-sister, Bensie, while mom eats and interacts with other members of their troop. The colobus monkey is found throughout the forests of East and Central Africa. The birth is part of the AZA Colobus Species Survival Plan. Visit stlzoo.org to learn more. The first ever STL Day on the Runway is set to take place this spring. St. Louis's Lambert International Airport is partnering with area law enforcement agencies and FedEx for this unique fundraiser designed to support Special Olympics Missouri. In addition to a 5K race and a family walk on the runway, there will be a team plane pool competition, a mini pulling event, activities with Special Olympic athletes, entertainment, food, and more. Registration is open now for this family-friendly event. The fun will take place on Sunday, April 15th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can learn more at somo.org/STL Day. Joining me now is Mack Bradley, the president of the Mardi Gras Foundation here in St. Louis. How you doing, Mack?
I'm good. How are you?
Mardi Gras is a big deal here in St. Louis.
That's what I hear. Yeah, that's what they say.
So, I mean, you know, I came to St. Louis about 2 years ago. I know that this is, one of the largest in the country, correct?
One of the biggest,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, tell us a little bit about the origins with Mardi Gras.
So this is our 39th year doing it here in St. Louis. Started with 5 guys back in the winter of 1980 who were really bored, decided to have a party.
Okay.
It was in February, and they said, well, let's do it as a Mardi Gras party. And literally from that, 5 guys, they each put in $200 to do the party. This year our budget is $1.3 million, and we produce a dozen different events over about a 6-week period, although most people think of the Grand Parade, that's kind of the big show, which this year is Saturday, February 10th.
Okay, now I know this event draws people from really all over the country, correct?
It does, right.
All right, so you know, what would you say those numbers look like in terms of attendance?
So we're not a turnstile kind of
Sure.
event,
Yeah.
but you know, we clearly get several 100,000 people for,
it's
for, the,
fat.
for the big event,
Right, yeah.
And we know that we draw people to St. Louis in February, which is no simple task, from all over the country. We also generate about $23 million for the local economy every year, which is roughly the same as a World Series.
Yeah, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So for those that may not know, I know that was, last year was my first real Mardi Gras experience.
And it was great?
Oh, it was awesome.
Was it great?
It was
Okay.
awesome.
That's the important thing.
Yeah, the most
Yeah.
important. And, you know, I had a great time. I was down there in Soulard. But for anybody looking to, you know, make that a part of their plans, what would you suggest to them in getting prepared?
So we do, again, a lot of different kinds of events for different folks. Some of them are family events. The pet parade coming up on February 4th is a good example of that. So they're all a little bit different. But for the grand parade, a couple of really simple rules. It's going to be crowded. There are going to be a lot of people there. Go with friends. Better if you don't drive, right? Take a Lyft, take an Uber, take a cab, something like that. Get yourself there and home safely. Have some place to meet your friends. Again, it's a big crowd. If you get lost or you get separated from your friends, find a good time and place that you all agree that you're going to meet ahead of time. Layer up. It's February. You wouldn't know it today because it's 60 degrees. Could be cold. Could be like this. You don't know.
Right.
So, you know, plan for that. And if you want to watch the parade, parade steps off at 11 a.m. You want a good spot on the parade route no later than 10:30.
Okay, so I know you said there's a number of events going on. Can you run down some of those?
Yeah, coming up this weekend, for example, we have the wine, beer, and whiskey taste on Friday. The Cajun Cook-Off, which is an amateur cooking competition.
Sounds good.
Is on, it's really good. The food's really good. That's on Saturday. Those are both at Soulard Market Park at 9th and Lafayette in Soulard. Fast forward to the next weekend, we have the Taste of Soulard, which is all about food with restaurants all over the Soulard neighborhood. That's that's Saturday and Sunday, the 3rd and 4th. And then, of course, on Sunday is the Pet Parade, largest animal parade in the country, and the Wiener Dog Derby, which happens right after the Pet Parade, which if you haven't seen wiener dog races, you're really missing something. We don't have sloth races. Maybe we'll talk to the zoo about that. So we don't do sloth races. That would take too long.
Okay.
But wiener dog races, that's also on Sunday, the 4th. Then the Mayor's Ball, which is a black tie event at City Hall. That's a fundraiser for the Mardi Gras Foundation. We use the proceeds from the Mayor's Ball every year to do community grants in Soulard for physical improvements to the neighborhood. And then, of course, the big show's the next day on Saturday the 10th. On Fat Tuesday, the evening of Fat Tuesday the 13th, we're doing an event called Fat Blues Day, where we're going to have blues watch party. The Blues are out of town that night. We're going to have blues alumni there. TV and radio will both be broadcasting from there, and that's free to attend. Also in Soulard Market Park, 9th and Lafayette, Tuesday night.
Okay, so if people want to get involved in the pet parade, can they still do that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All the registration for all of that, tickets for anything that requires tickets, not everything requires tickets.
Sure.
It's all at the website, stlmardigras.org.
Okay, all right, there it is. So if anybody needs any additional information, they can go to the website?
Absolutely.
Is there a number at all they need to call?
771-5110 is the number to the office. We launched a new website this week, so it's awesome. Much better than the other one, and it's easy to find all the information you're looking for.
Okay, there it is. Well, I thank you for joining us. I'm looking forward to
Thank you.
Mardi Gras 2018.
Your second Mardi Gras.
Yeah, my second Mardi Gras. Absolutely, absolutely. Well, that's going to do it for today's show. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, and drop us a line at thedailymix@stltv.net. We want to hear from you, all right? That's it for the Daily Mix, but keep it right here on STL TV and experience St. Louis.